Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Education Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Good morning students. In this video session, I would like to continue about evolutionary chapter. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುನ್ನಾಡಿ videos, previous videos, we already started about evidences of biological evolution. Here, after earth evaluation, after earth formation, now how the primitive organisms, life origin on the earth surface, from the origin of life onwards, that life, how many variations, how it is evolved from the simple organisms to complex organisms. For that one, we need some of the evidences. Already previously we completed about the morphological and anatomical evidences we completed, and next one paleontological, by the using of the fossil, by the process of the carbon dating method, how we have to identify the different organisms, and with the help of the connecting links that we seen. Okay, in this video session, evidences of the embryology and the biogeographical evidences, and the next continuation with some of the evidences regarding to the molecular basis of evidences we want to know. Let me start today's video session. See Nana, evidences for biological evolution. See, origin and first production, from the first production onwards, how it will show the gradual changes. That gradual changes we call as a evolution process. Okay, see, now come to the one of the evidence regarding the embryology. What is the meaning of embryology? Embryology means embryonic development, study of the embryonic development of organisms. Okay, that here I mentioned study of the formation and early development of organisms. Nothing but one organism evolved from the fusion of the male and female gametes in the sexual reproduction. Correct na? Advanced organisms in the form of a fertilization method. So in the after fertilization, zygote will form. Zygote after cleavages will causes, that cleavages onwards number of cells containing morula stage will form, and then blastula after blastocyst, then glastula. These are the several sequences changes present in the embryonic development. Okay, such a different stages of the embryonic development, study of the different stages we call as a embryology study. So here Ernest Haeckel is one of the scientists. He is a father of modern embryology. Sir, why we are knowing about these embryology in this time? Okay, because we are studying evolution topic. In this evolution, some of the evidences based on these embryology also. If you take different organisms embryological studies, you will get some of the similarities in their organisms development. See, that only here one of the scientists, Von Baer, he is the first one of the scientists first studied about the embryological studies, comparative of embryological studies. Nothing but he taken human being embryonic developmental stages. Okay, observing. Taken means nothing but observing. And then chick embryo and salamander, different organisms. Nothing but chordata organisms are there now. fishes, amphibians, reptiles, aves, mammals. When you take it all the different organisms, embryological studies, we get some clarity about evolutionary process. In this time I will be recall one of the point, anatomy, based on the anatomy evidences, heart, evolution of heart already we seen. When you see in fishes heart 2 chambers, amphibians heart 3 chambers, reptiles heart incompletely 4 chambers or 3 chambers. Then after that aves, mammals are having the 4 chambered hearts. So a little bit development we observe in the developmentation or formation of the heart in the chordata organisms. Like that now we have to study the embryological studies. Seen here, Von Baer studied the embryology of the fishes embryo, and then salamander belongs to amphibians, tortoise belongs to reptiles, chick belongs to ave, and then man. When the scientist observed these different organisms embryological stages, he observed one thing: all the embryology conditions, they are having the similar characteristics. Now in this time I will say one of the thing. In our body, when we are in the embryonic condition, our body having the tail, but before 3 months condition, 3 months fetal condition, then that 3 months after tail will disappear. What are the essential characteristics need for successful life survival purpose? Such organs will develop in the embryonic condition. But in the first 3 months duration, of embryonic development of the fish and salamander, tortoise and chick and man, those are having the similar characteristics. If you need some clarity, just check it in the internet. You will get some of the images regarding that similarity characteristics of these embryonic developments. So here I mentioned. Finally, after observation of these organisms embryonic studies, they said about one statement: all organisms embryonic stages are closely resemblance. So what he concluded by these organisms are everyone origin from the one common ancestor. That only here I mentioned, pointer place in the left corner. Above animals, all are having the common ancestor. From the common ancestor onwards, they are origin. That only. Okay, but what is the thing? Why it is having the different characteristics after adult? Because that organisms are survival in different places. Okay, if you take fishes and salamanders belongs to water adaptation, tortoise can able to adapt it in the water and then terrestrial, chick or birds are flying adaptations, and mammals are somewhat of advanced organisms. Basing on their habitual places or geographical places, surrounding places, they need some of the special characteristics to survival. That only here I mentioned. In the white color I mentioned one of the thing, recapitulation of the phylogeny. Phylogeny means origin of organisms or common ancestor. That process we call as a phylogeny. Different phylums are having the common ancestor. Here already I mentioned in the previously, these embryonic developmentation stages, these are the stages. Zygote will form by the fusion of the male and female gamete. After cleavages, 8 cell stage we called as a morula. After morula, the number of cells will be increasing, that will become a ball like structure, that is we call as a blastula. Then the blastula contains a cyst or cavity in the inside, that is called blastocyst, and gastrula. Gastrulation means 3 germinal layers or 2 germinal layer condition, that is a gastrulation process. So these are all same in these vertebrate animals. Okay, so finally he concluded, Von Baer concluded all the organisms are origin from the one common ancestor. Now come to the second evidences of another biological evolution evidence, biogeographical evidences. Word itself, it will give the something explanation to you. Geographical means social word. Okay, different continents, different countries or contains are having the different geographical areas. That geographical area tells about the environmental conditions, soil condition, So what are the surrounding situations? Okay, so here based on the geographical condition only, what are the organisms are, or which type of organisms are surviving in that places. So here what is here my intention is which of the organisms are adapted to the one type of geographical area, those and all restricted. In this time I will be use one word, endemic species. Endemic, for example, kangaroo is there na, kangaroo is endemic species. Kangaroo organism only present in the Australia. From if you take one kangaroo baby from the Australia, our geographical conditions cannot be suitable to the growth of the kangaroo. So which of the organisms are located only one particular restricted area, that is endemic. Pandemic, this is the present situation, we everyone knows. Pandemic means all over world wise any place it can able to survive. For example, coronavirus. Okay, see whatever it is. See, come to the point, we are discussing about the biogeographical evidences. A species restricted to the region. So that is that region geographical on places of the on the earth. That restriction time, that organism having the specific unique characteristics. A specific unique characteristics. Okay, develop based on their geographical conditions. Nothing but for example, if any organism present in the aquatic media, they need gills for respiration. If any organism present in the terrestrial places, they need lungs for respiration. What is the differences basing on their environmental condition? Okay, so that only here geographical conditions. So here three things want to discuss. One is adaptive radiation and adaptive convergency and adaptive convergence in the mammals. Some of the examples they given, best examples nana. These examples several times repeated in this chapter. Okay, one more time I will repeat in the natural selection of the Darwinism. One is adaptive radiation. What is adaptive radiation? See nana, organisms located in the one particular point or place, I mean one particular place, the starting from the one point, okay, or geographical area, unfortunately by the wantedly or unwantedly, unaccidentally, organisms are reach the several different places. Okay, maybe something food resources wise, maybe sometimes natural calamity wise. So organisms reach some different places, then finally they are radiating. Radiating means moving the one place to another place. It is not a migration, either wantedly or unexpectedly. They are radiating geography, other areas or other habitats, that organism to change their characteristics. Now I will narrate one of the example. What is that example? Once upon a time, all organisms are belongs to aquatic media only. There is no any terrestrial place organism. But what happened by the tides of the sea water, some of the fishes are come away from the sea and then located in the far away from the seashore. Okay, some of the fishes are died, but some fishes are struggle for existence and they are ready to take breathe out from the atmosphere air onwards. They are adapted to the terrestrial places. What happened? Their gills modified into the lungs. Okay, so here up to that they are belongs to one habit, after that they are belongs to another habitat. Now that organisms, which are the organisms are moving the new location, that new habitat organisms are change their characteristics. Such a type of evolution we called as a adaptive radiation. Like that only our vertebrates classification is there. First fishes after amphibians. Aquatic organisms are survival to on the land places. Best survival wise, best movement wise, amphibians are changed into the reptiles. After reptiles are need to fly, so that's why reptiles are moving into the changing into the or modified into the aves. So aves after mammals. So these and all. Already I given some of the examples of previous anatomy wise. I given some of the examples. Correct now. So this is about adaptive radiation. That is nothing but starting from the one point of the geographical area, they are distributed to the different places by the radiating. That process may be wantedly or unwantedly, with that they are reaching the different geographical habitats. That organism too leads to the adaptive radiation. Okay, here one of the example, best example, that is Darwin finch birds. Darwin finch birds. Darwin goes through on one trip on the sea. Okay, suddenly the ship is reached the one island. That island name Galapagos Island. Pointer place paringa, Galapagos Island. He get down the ship in that island. He observed the different vegetation and then flora and fauna in that island. Okay, especially he inspired about Darwin finch, actually finch birds. He observed the different type of finches. All the body is the same, but finch birds beak is different. Why the beak is different? He observed the clean observation of the finch bird habitat. Habitat and habit. Okay, they are located in the different places of that island. Some of the finch birds are located in the rocky places. Some of the finch birds are present in the seashore places. Some of the plains, some of the land plains. So basing on their habitat, basing on their habit, what type of food they are at, based on that their beak is different. Here some of the finch birds are at seed eating finch birds, or some of the finch birds are eat leaves after decomposition, or wetted leaves they are eat. And some of the finch birds they eat flesh fruits. Some of the finch birds dead insects, okay, or alive insects. So based on the what type of food they are intaking, that beak is differed. Okay, big beak present in the seed eating finch birds. Insect eating finch birds, just they are having the very small beak. Just this is also verify in that internet. You will get some of the images how the Darwin finch birds are having the different beaks. Okay, then next one, another example about adaptive radiation. Marsupials of the Australia. Marsupials means pouched animals, pouched mammals. Okay, best example kangaroo. If I say that example, you will get imaginary view. Kangaroo, in the abdominal place one pouch is there for parental care. The baby kangaroos are keeping in that, it will start to jumping, correct now. So here several marsupials are there. That marsupials, Tasmanian wolf and tiger cat and gilder, sugar gilder and kangaroos. These and all located in the only one Australia places. So they are having the some common characteristics. Okay, then here so based on the geographical area, they are all are having the some characteristics that is influenced by the geographical area. Okay, and then second one, adaptive radiation or adaptive convergency. Here one time, here it is a continuation of adaptive radiation. Now one place, for example, pointer wise I will say, in this corner, see Nana, in this corner some group of organisms are there. In this corner some group of organisms are there. In this corner some group of organisms. In this corner also some group of organisms. Now all the group of organisms onwards, groups onwards, 50 number of organisms are left out from this group. These 50 are, these group onwards 50 organisms left out. These group of organisms left out. Not only number is not yet necessary, just some of the organisms left out from that group again. So all different groups onwards, different organisms are migrated and reach the one place, reach the one new place. Okay, in the new place 4 different variety of organisms are grouped in one place. Now after several years that organism's characteristics will be changed because of that new geographical area. Based on that environmental conditions are necessary wise, that organisms are showed some of the adaptations by that new areas. So after several years what will happen, that migrated organisms all are grouped into one cadre. one that are having the same characteristics. Okay, such a type of mechanism we call as adaptive convergency. Got it point nana? Different groups onwards, different individuals are migrated to different same place. Okay, they are grouped into the one place, new geographical area. Based on their new geographical area, all different organisms have become a same characteristics. Such a mechanism adaptive convergency. Then next one, adaptive convergency in the mammals. It is a best example. Okay, so up to now what I said, that is a one more example nana. In the Australia marsupials and placental mammals. Placental in the second column nana. Here adaptive convergent in mammals. Okay, example between the some two different organisms, Australian marsupials, placental mammals of the North America. Australia is different geographical condition, North America is a different condition. Okay, but they are not yet related organisms, but when they are moving the one new place, they are having the same habitat condition, similar way of lifestyle and similar way of niche. They are sharing the habitat, same location they are sharing. Based on their geographical condition, they want to maintain their lifestyle, what type of food they are available in that places. Okay, based on that their lifestyle will be changed. They are in the part in the niche, ecological niche kadana. The functional role of the organism we call as a niche. So their functions and then way of lifestyle, habitat, both are similar, but not yet related. Here this side I mentioned the not yet related, but this side I mentioned the resembles. So they are having this resemblance based on their habit and lifestyle and niche, but ancestors wise they are not yet belongs to same related. Those are belongs to two different groups. Okay, got it point. And then come to the next one. Okay, evidences from the cell molecular biology. In the CBSE pattern, this is not at present, but NEET wise it is a very important nana. So evidences from the cell molecular biology. Here fundamental unit of the life, we have to take it cell is cell and molecular biology wise we want to think. Okay, so in this way 3 points are there. Fundamental unit of life, that is a cell. Now we want to examine the cells, and then blood precipitation, nothing but serological evidences and biochemical recapitulation, biochemical recapitulations. Here small hyphen and recapitulation. See, if you take a fundamental unit of the life, all the organisms, all the living things, fundamental unit cell only. So based on that we have the something relation with all the organisms. Okay, your body, my body, or dog body, or snake body, whatever it is, organism is nothing but made up of a life cell. So unique characteristic is a cell, but unity in diversity. That word theriyum kadana meaning. All are unit based on the cell contents, but their function is different. So here if you take prokaryotic and eukaryotic, and then cell organelles, inside of the cell what type of organs are there? All the cells inside Golgi complex and then mitochondria, these and all similar, same only na. So something relation is there. Whatever it is, that organisms belongs to prokaryotic or eukaryotic, variation is there, but similarities also is there. And one of the best evidences I will tell, in the arrow mark down I mentioned. Okay, in this fundamental unit of the life explanation time, we want to think in the multicellular organisms, advanced organisms in their body, they are secreting the enzymes, hormones, okay, respiratory pigments, they are containing the respiratory pigments. Now for example, if you take some of the invertebrate organisms, annelida body, blood containing the hemoglobin. Our body also having the hemoglobin, I mean blood. Okay na? So something similarity is there. So something relation is there. As like respiratory pigment, some of the organism similarities we can find. As another thing, enzymes, dog body, for example, dog digestion mechanism, our digestion mechanism, same only na. The digestion of the proteins in the dog digestive system, what are the enzymes are present in our body, the same enzymes we can see in the dog body itself. Not only dog body, there are other organisms also. As a same way, hormones also same. Okay, so here some of the similarity, unique characteristic, unique features we find it in the all the organisms. Based on that, some of the evidences we find it. We have the some clarity. That is the one thing. And then second, blood precipitation. Blood precipitation means testing of the serum of the blood. Serum means theriyum kadana. After blood coagulation, yellow color fluid will be present on the clotted blood surface area. That we call as a serum. That serum test by we will find out the antibodies. Okay, so here what happened, one scientist, H.F. Nuttall scientist, studied about the different serums of the different organisms. He did one experiment. What he did, he taken human blood onwards, clotted after serum he taken. That serum they are injected to the rabbit body. Arrow marks wise I mentioned. Here, human blood serum they collected. That serum injected to the rabbit body. Rabbit body blood onwards, again he collected the serum. That serum contains the, we call as a anti-human serum. Anti-human serum. Now these anti-human serum injected to the anthropoid ape. Anthropology means study about human beings, origin, human evolution. Anthropoid ages and apes and then monkey and dog, which they are injected anti-human serum. Anti-human serum taken from the rabbit. Rabbit treated with human blood serum. Okay. Now anti-human serum treated with these three type of organisms injected into the directly in blood. Anthropoidal ape getting blood is coagulate, but monkey blood, dog blood not at a coagulate. Precipitation is a formale. So lack of precipitation, what it will said, there is no any relation or not much close relation with human beings with monkey and dog. But ape is there na. Ape blood precipitation aichana, it indicates something relation between these ape, anthropoid and ape with human being, something relation because of what are the components present in the blood of the human being, maybe same type of components present in these anthropoidal ape. So something homo relation particles are to start the coagulations. That is evidences of blood precipitation serological. What you understand, based on the serological test, we will find the relative organisms, non-relative organisms. Got it now? And then next last one, biochemical recapitulation. Biochemical recapitulation wise, here they studied about different type of excretory materials of different organisms. Here seen adult of the frog excrete the urea, correct kada? Frog when it is present in the tadpole system, what it will excrete? Ammonia kadananna. Okay, because of tadpole belongs to aquatic media. Aquatic organisms excreting the nitrogenous waste material in the form of the ammonia, we know that one, correct now. And then as like birds excretory material observation time, ammonia, embryonic developmentation time, bird embryonic developmentation time, chick embryonic developmentation time, the first 1 week of embryo will release the ammonia. But when the bird will become an adult, that will be produce the uric acid. Bird's nitrogenous waste material uric acid only, but embryonic developmentation what it will producing ammonia. And then mammals also, in the embryonic developmentation time, some of the mammals excrete the first ammonia, later uric acid, then urea. Adult organisms excrete the urea. So if you check that excretory material of the different organisms in their larva stages up to our adult one, they are having something similarity of the excretory components, nitrogenous waste material. Based on that also we can able to find which of the organisms are more relative organisms, which are non-relative organisms, we can able to find it. So finally in this video we completed about 3 type of biological evidences. Okay, what are that evidences of from the embryology, biogeographical evidences and evidences from the cell molecular biology. Next I will say about theory of evolution.